On everyone, it is D Dunn here, and we're back. And we are coming off a World Series championship where we won in Game 7, an exceptionally close game, winning 1-0 against the Phillies. Really intense game. We abided by the rules to the T, and so unfortunately, Game 7 did end up being a quick manage. So not as climactic maybe as playing it in person, but if I would have simulated this game that we played where we uh, barely won 5-4 and we lost them, we would have lost the World Series. So, we stuck to the rules, maybe not as cinematic as perhaps a viewer might like, but I still thought it was a really great episode. We saw, some really intense games, but now we have to ask ourselves, as World Series champions, how do we get better? Obviously, there's room for improvement, and we have some questions coming off of this year. Um, so let's do it. Let's go ahead and sim to the. Actually, real quick. I do want to hit the awards in case you didn't catch those at the end of the last one. But Bobby Dahlbeck won World Series MVP, and I actually am considering trading him. He had a really good season, so maybe that sounds crazy. Um, but it felt like it felt like he was really underwhelming a lot of the times. He also only hit 7 home runs, so it's not like he hit for a ton of power. Um, I don't know. His batting stats are good. Good average, good on base, good OPS. He also had 8 errors. That was another thing. It felt like many manually controlled games that we played, he committed an error. Some of them very egregious, like a drop. Like I remember one was just an infield pop fly, and he just dropped it. He couldn't glove stuff at shortstop, and that's where we need him. So despite his great hitting stats, he only had a .1 WAR, uh, which is not great. It's not great. Home run every 31 at bats. It's not exceptional. Like he did okay, but just average and everything is not enough to keep a person around. So I don't know, but the postseason MVP was Seth Brown, and this is someone I say it time and time again we have seen excel over the not necessarily excel, but just get better every year. So every year except for this one, his average dropped a little bit, but you can see like 2023 he was pretty good. On base was a little low, right? But every year, like his slugging's getting better, his average is getting better, his on base is improving, his OPS is climbing, and like his WAR is going crazy. Went from a .1 in season one to a 2.4 to a 3 to a 4. Like he is getting drastically better, and he won postseason MVP. So first order of business is I'm going to take Seth Brown, and we are going to up his potential. What was he at? 78. We're going to up that to an 83. He might not even actually hit an 83, but if you have someone who's been improving constantly and then wins the postseason MVP, like World Series MVP is great, but it's just one series. If you win the postseason MVP, where we had some really close games, he put up phenomenal numbers. Um, I think he deserves a little bit of a boost. Absolutely, he does. So, did we have any other award winners? I think we did, but we'll just run through them real quick. Julio Arias was second in the running for Cy Young. If he would have won, I probably would have given him a boost. Same with reliever of the year. Yeah, and he won a Gold Glove in left field. Uh, did he win Silver Slugger? No, but he was in the running. So he wins postseason MVP. He wins the Gold Glove. He's in the running for Silver Slugger in the outfield. Like, there's no reason why we can't give him a little bit of a boost up to a B potential. So let's go ahead and move to the offseason. Let's see. So our hitting coach and first base coach, our contracts with them have ended, and we have 5 days to negotiate. Contracts with any player. Okay. 5 days to tender qualifying offers. Any retired players? No retired players from us. Any notable names? Jose Abreu, JT Brubaker, Aaron Hicks. Just looking for some names I know. Andrew McCutchen finally retired at the age of 40. Looks like he went 2 years in free agency where no one picked him up. And then everyone else was already a free agent. So probably no big names down here. And no Hall of Famers. Okay. All right, so let's look at our exclusive free agents. So what this means, if they're qualified, that means you have to, if you can give them a qualifying offer, which is like $20 million, something like that. They're very likely to accept, or at least our players are. Or you can offer them just any contract. If they don't accept it, then they go to general free agency. If you offer them a qualifying offer, that $20+ million, and another team signs them in free agency, then you get one of their draft picks. So that's how that works. But let's see. We're not going to do qualifying offers on anyone. I don't think anyone is quite worth $20 million. At least that's on here. But let's start with Chappie. We brought him back to Oakland. He's been great. A little bit of a slump, but this is probably his peak, 260, 275, an 800 slug. Those are 3 solid years, and 2 of those 3 we won the World Series. So I think he can be part of our plans in the future. I don't know about 4 years into the future, though. He's likely to start regressing soon. So and we have 82 mil. So we got some money to burn, but we do have to be cautious. Let's go with let's see if we'll offer him 2 years. And let's see if we can get him for a flat 18. Okay. 2 years, $18 million a year, I think is fair. Tristan McKenzie had a good year last year, kind of a bounce back year, where he had his worst year since 2021, since basically his rookie year. And then he bounced back a little bit. He improved. He's 29. And he wants $13 million a year. I think for an A potential at 29 years old, I think that's more than fair. I would like to have it front loaded. That way, as he gets older, he becomes cheaper. He would be kind of an ace for us. Because we are Oakland, we don't have a ton of money, so we're going to shave this down to 12. Front loaded. We could give him a player option, but I think we're okay. We'll go ahead and offer that. Jorge Soler. I mean, coming off a 39 home run season. I wish his on base was a little bit higher. You would expect if you're hitting that many home runs, like that maybe you're getting some walks here and there, but I guess not. But we will make an offer. He's 35, but still improving. So I think a 2-year deal is safe. He only wants $4 million a year. I think that's more than fair. We'll offer. Now, Andrew Chafin, as much as it breaks my heart, he did do pretty well in the postseason, but he's regressing massively. He's 36 years old. I think it's time to move on from Andrew Chafin. And he had a bad year last year. Mike Clevenger, kind of the same story. He's 36. He was with us and had a couple good years, but he's regressing heavily. We're going to have to pass. Justin Topa, same thing. Drew Streckenrider, same thing. So a few old relievers and an old starting pitcher are going to be off the A's team that we've seen. But that's part of running this franchise for a long time. And it's kind of a good thing. Like, we get to see rookies come up. We get to see old guys retire. So let's see who we have as a hitting coach and what our options are. Just looking, contact, clutch, and power. Sean Madison. I don't care about bunting because no one bunts anymore. So let's go. Let's try and give him a 4-year deal. We'll jack this up. He should accept that. And then first base coach. Anything that doesn't hurt us. Great. Speed, stealing, durability, reaction. That's not the best. Arm accuracy, blocking, stealing, speed, stealing. Maybe that is the best. Fielding speed, arm accuracy, and stealing. That looks really good. How about we'll go 3 years, 1.6. Should surely get that. That would also put him in line with pretty much everyone else. So it's not like we're overpaying. Pardon me while I drink some coffee. Oh, we need to do this for sure. So the details, we need to find a logo. Do I have to go save one first? View logo vault. There we go. And let's search. We'll search athletics. Because not having a logo is really weird. These all say Las Vegas, unfortunately. Because we're not in Las Vegas. I understand why they did it. Like why people created these. But I was hoping for just a regular one. Like a regular Oakland. Because in this franchise, we did not move. We did not move. There we go. Yikes. Let's search again. New search. Let's search for Oakland. Why is the A so funky? Actually, it's kind of cool. We could rebrand and have Stomper in the background. It looks a little off, but it's not terrible. Looks like that's it. Should we rebrand with this one? It's pretty close. It's pretty close. Kind of retro. I just wish wish it was a little tidier. Of course, these aren't necessarily that much better. The swinging A's. Yo, how did we pass all these? If the A's were just like the actual letter A and these round logos were just a little bit better. What do we think? What do we think? What do we think? Did we get all the way to the end? Yes. Oh, here we go. This is it. This is the rebrand right here. That looks cool as hell. Okay, so we got that, and then so let's import. Nope. Okay. We already downloaded one. That's all good. Am I missing something here? What the heck? Okay, search. And then it was like at the very back here. I think it was page 14 or something. Yeah. All right, so we want to download this. Okay, it does say we have it downloaded. It's hoping for like a darker yellow, like more like a gold. That's fine. And then I think actually maybe the accent color we want. Do we want it black? Nah, we'll keep it as it was. View logo vault, view and down. Got it. Logo editor, create or import. Oh, here we go. Load. There we go. And then save. Okay. Now this is the big one. Our uniforms were atrocious last year. It's kind of cool. Alright, but solid cap, that all looks fine. No, we don't want stripes. Yeah, that looks cool as hell. Okay, so we got the logo, jersey, Do we want pinstripes? Ooh, those are some intense pinstripes. That looks kind of nice. I like that. Color. Hey, bud, how's it going? Wow, you have to load this every time? What a clunky system. Aw, man. Doesn't really fit on there, does it? Select all. And then shrink it down. Nice. Okay. What do we think? I actually think this looks pretty good. Is there a way to change button color, style color, main color? I wish there was a way to like change the number style though. And like, can we have names on the back? This is so weird. 2 color stripe. Yeah, I'm really digging our new logo. I'm not even gonna lie about it. Okay, well, at least we have the logo. Oh, home jersey. Okay, so the sleeve is fine. There we go. I think font 3. That looks good. Yeah, font 3, font 5. No, not on the front. Sleeve? No, that's fine. We have name and number. Pants. I think the pants we go green. I think that looks good. Not with pinstripes. Yeah, I think that looks good. I think that looks real good. Batting helmet. I definitely want the logo on the helmet. God, that looks so cool, dude. Whoever designed that logo is amazing. Alright, I'm about it. Cleats and socks, batting gloves, jacket, catching gear looks good. Okay. Oh wait, now we have to do the away uniforms. And we are not going to have these bright-ass yellow ones. But I also don't want them to be just because, like, we don't want to look like we're the Oakland mustards, you know? Maybe these are where we bust out the pinstripes. Again, we have to load the logo. Which looks sick. Okay, jersey. So we go standard. We can't have green. I guess we could go all whites, but I don't want to. Let's see what it looks like with pinstripes. That actually doesn't look bad. That actually doesn't look bad. I don't know. I feel like if you're going to have pinstripes, you can't really have and then do we want the logo on this one? The logo might actually not look the best. Whoops, and then we need to select all, shrink it to fit. The people who do these, way too much time on their hands. Oh, it still looks pretty good with the stripes. Okay, collar, okay. Sleeves. We want pinstripes there. I think that's fine, okay. And then we want the name, that was font 3 and then font 5. Okay, all that's fine. And then pants, I think then maybe the pants. Does that look weird? Like we're gonna look like straight up like the Savannah Bananas out here. But maybe we just embrace it. Yes, with the pinstripes, but the pinstripes are okay. Throw like, yeah. That breaks it up a little bit. Batting helmet. Let's actually, we'll leave it all green. Oh wait, we gotta change the color here. Looks good. Don't need the name on the helmet. I'm actually really hyped about this new logo. I know I've said it 19 times by now. But, like, come on. That looks good. That looks so good. Don't care about that. I guess at least we'll put the logo on it. So we gotta shrink it. Okay, I guess that's something. But it's just so... Yeah. I'm sorry, I just can't take that much yellow. Okay. So now we have real uniforms that actually look like they could be MLB uniforms. We got a logo. Details are all the same. Okay. No. Okay, so that is dealt with. I know that took a while, but that was really important to get through because it was kind of messy not having a logo, and I really like the new one. So, okay, so we'll go ahead and sim to free agency. Sean Madison has accepted the Astros offer as hitting coach. That was a mistake. Why would you not want to be our hitting coach? We came up like, who's like World Series champions come to them and say, hey, we want you to be our batting coach. And they're like, you know what? I don't want to be on a World Series winning team. Who says that? Who says that? No one. Absolutely no one. Okay. Miguel Tanaka. Contact, clutch, and plate vision. Good enough for me. Okay. All right, so he did accept our offer as hitting coach. Last day to tender a qualifying offer. We're not doing any qualifying offers for anyone. Would I like to stop simulating? No. And PJ Jensen does not want to be the first base coach for the World Series champions, Oakland Athletics. So make that make sense. Coach contracts. Who doesn't hurt us? Reaction, speed, arm strength, fielding. Yeah. All those are good. All right. Let's go with someone who doesn't have an offer. It should just make it a bit easier. Okay. All right. Now the 40 man. We'll actually wait on that because we will see who we need to sign in free agency and all that. Okay, salary arbitration. Ryan Noda. He has been a starter. He got booted last year. Ended up kind of coming back and having a much better season, but still, we have Torkelson. He's definitely our long-term option. So we'll offer arbitration at 1.5, and then we'll offer him a contract for 3 years at 3.2. I Don't think he'll take that, but it is what it is. Logan Davidson. He's 29. See potential. I know we need a shortstop, but like he's not going to be what we need long term. We'll offer him arbitration. And then we'll offer him like 3 years. $1.5. Anthony K. Actually did okay last year. What would arbitration be for him? 1.2. And then we'll do 2 years, 1.3. Surely he'll accept that. Especially since he's a lefty and we got rid of Chafin. Puzzo, our backup catcher, $600K in arbitration. And then he's a solid backup. So we'll go 4 years. We don't need to pay him $2 million. Let's go like 1.9. Surely he'll accept that. Okay. Tender contracts. This is kind of the boring one, but we got a big one right here on the top. Stuart Vaughn, right? Our rookie, 4.27 ERA in 71 innings. 0.4 WAR. His walk rate's actually surprisingly high, but his home run rating is a little high, but he's only 26. He's likely to get much better. I'm okay with offering him a deal. We're going to go, and it looks like it'd be really cheap, like really cheap. We'll go 5 years, 1.2. If we can get him cheaper, great. Yeah, I mean, $1 million a year for a starter that can, in probably 2 years' time, post a sub, a low 3, maybe even under a 3 ERA. Like that's a steal. Douglas Vaughn, he might actually see the field this year. We'll see. He's still very young, but has the defensive skills. We could maybe add him, maybe give him a secondary position as well. Could be an option, but we'll definitely re-sign. Oh, Martin Meza. I need his contract to improve in the this next year, or we're probably going to use him as a trade piece. I don't know. He's still young, but Blade, 2 years. He'll probably end up being a trade piece at some point. And the rest of these guys, I think, are just going to be like AA, AAA guys that we're just re-signing. I'm not paying $750K a year for someone in AAA that doesn't have a prospect of coming up. So thinking ahead, we might make a deal. I still think shortstop is kind of a need for us. We also need some relievers. We just lost 3 relievers due to age. Wait, why is he 350,000? Okay, I don't like that, but we'll rock with it. So shortstop may be a need. All right, contracts offer. Now for the juicy part, free agency. All right, so we got Alec Manoah. Hasn't posted a sub-3 ERA in the last 2 years. He's probably not our guy. Ooh. We did actually run into some situations last year where we could have really used a lefty. He's 29. He has A potential. And he's been good. There's, of course, our boy Tristan McKenzie. We already offered him. Reed Detmers looks not great. Looks like he should be good, but he's just not simulating well. Mackenzie Gore actually could be an option. He looks reasonable. Would probably be the cheaper option. Would certainly be the cheaper option. How old was he? He was 28. All right, let's go Nick Lodolo. He's been solid, and he just keeps getting better. How much does Nick Lodolo cost? Third, he's a max contract player. Is Nick Lodolo really worth $30 million a year? I mean, if our two best pitchers are lefties, I don't know if that's great. So we have Urias, Mason Miller, Tyler Wells, Trevor Rogers. I mean, our rotation is not awesome. We really could use another lefty. We have Trevor Rogers, who was okay. So Cincinnati is offering him a qualifying offer. So if we do sign them, we do give up a draft pick. But that certainly could be worth it. So 6 for 194. Hold on. I'm a nerd. I gotta bust out the calculator. 194 divided by 6. So yeah, so they gave him a max offer. Where would we be at? Oh wow. Oh wow. Hold on. So okay, so 5 for 29. Who else do we have in here that might be of interest? Do we just spend all of our money on one player? There's no great shortstops, which is really what our need was. Jonathan India can't play any other position than second? That's not right. Brendan Donovan could be interesting. Could be a great depth piece. He's only $7 million a year. Dirty Bird. I mean, imagine losing in the playoffs or in the World Series and then going to the opposite team. Alex Verdugo. Holy cow. How much is Alex Verdugo? 14 a year? And we don't have any other big. I think we go for it. I think we go for Nick Lodolo, unless there's. And we just have two amazing lefties, and then we would have Tristan McKenzie, who's probably going to hit 90 overall, and Mason Miller hopefully improves. Stuart Orr turns out to be good, maybe. I like it. Let's do it. We're going to stick with. All right. We're going to offer him. God, this. They need to improve this. I hope it's improved for next one. But so we'll go 5 years. I think we had this down to 30 million. We'll go 31 to be safe. He is our ace. And then we're going to front load it. So if it turns out to backfire on us, the older he gets, the cheaper he will be. And then I want to go to trade. And just out of curiosity, what could we get for Mauricio? Where's he at? And Dahlbeck. And JJ. Okay, and JJ's not signed. Okay, what can we get for this? Let's see what we can offer. We would want someone who is MLB ready. Grayson Rodriguez. Brian Bell, Tyler O'Neill. We could get Juan Soto. They want to trade us Juan Soto for Mauricio and Dahlbeck. Do we take this ridiculous trade offer? The question is, how much does Juan Soto cost? Ooh, we do need a shortstop. All right, so let's look at Mets. Colin Hook. He's 22 with B potential. No. All right. I wish these were organized in some sort of way that made sense. Okay, so they were willing to give me Juan Soto. He hit 305 with a 550 slug, 400 on base, and he costs $35 million a year for the next 6 years. That is a crazy trade. He actually regressed a little bit last year. But OPS over 900, WAR of 5. Okay. Who was the Grayson Rodriguez for the Orioles? So 88 overall, a potential righty. Through 3.73 last year. Through 205 innings. Winning record, 2.5 WAR. Throws absolute gas. That could actually be intriguing. If we get and he costs 9.7, so we could get him. We get Lodolo. Question is, let's say we get Juan Soto. We have Seth Brown, who I raved about, and hit more home runs than Juan Soto. He hit more home runs than Juan Soto last year. Maybe Dylan Carlson gets sat down. Ooh, oh, okay. Maybe Ahmed Rosario is our everyday shortstop. And Juan Soto's in right. So the question is, can we afford both Nick Lodolo and Juan Soto? That's the question. Which I think we can. Or would we rather go with like an Alex Verdugo, who has the exact same stats as Juan Soto and would only be 14 million? Okay, I think that answers it for us. Okay, so we're going to make a trade. Dahlbeck and Mauricio for Grayson Rodriguez. Okay. Then we're going to offer on we're going to offer on Verdugo. 5 years, 14 million, I think is well worth the money. We can actually go down a little bit. Actually, we might have to backload this one. We'll just leave it normal for now. But 13 a year? That puts us ahead of the Yankees. Okay. And that would be huge. We get Nick Lodolo and Alex Verdugo. And then, so we would have Urias, Lodolo, Rodriguez, Mason Miller, and probably Stuart Orr. And then one of these, so that's 3, 4, 5, yeah. And then Trevor Rogers or Tyler Wells is our long reliever. That would be insane. All right, let's see what we do. Okay, let's go to the calendar. Let's sim a day. Oh, Chappie does not want to stay in Athletic. Where'd he go? So he gets offers for the Marlins, the Angels, and the Cardinals. 3 for 57. Wow, they're offering him huge money, $19 million a year. And I might not be able to afford that. Shoot. He's not interested at all. He just doesn't want to be an A. This is disaster. What if we go up to 19 million? We're at the very bottom. Why doesn't he like us? He says we're not a contender. Matt Chapman says we're not a contender after winning the World Series. Okay, game. He wants to go to a contender, so he's going to go play for the Marlins? That doesn't make any sense at all. Makes no sense at all. Okay. Hey, sweetie. Good morning. I think Hudson just ate the last of the cream cheese last night.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to think what else you could use. I mean, there's some jelly in there. Jelly on a bagel's good, especially because there's blueberry bagels. So just an option. Or you could do some butter with like some herbs on top if you do an everything bagel. Just throwing some ideas. Or you can run to the store. You want to take my car?
Okay.
Okay. Keys are on the counter. Yes. My 11-year-old daughter is going to drive to the store. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Okay. I don't think there's a chance we get Chappie. Oh, man, that's... What timing? What timing? Geloff can play third, and Mead can play second. Or Mead can play third. He was phenomenal last year. Then maybe we bring up Douglas Vaughn. Ooh, but we have no depth at third. Okay. Okay. Interesting. You know, not ideal. Not ideal. But we might go after... Where was he? Brendan Donovan. No offers yet. Plays third and short and second and outfield. He's a little older, but he's a good bat. He'd probably be cheap. He only wants $7 million. Kind of a plug and play guy. Good defense. Gets on base. We can win with that. He'd be a good backup bat. He probably wouldn't be every day. He'd be a platoon guy. Don't want to lie to him. Give him 3 years, 7.5. No one else is offering on him, so. All right. All right. This offseason's already super spicy. Sandy Alomar Jr. accepts for first base coach. All right, so we sim 3 days. We're still in the lead on Lodolo. We don't have a chance at Chapman, McKenzie, Verdugo, Brendan Donovan, and Jorge Slayer. Still good. 4 more days. Just got to go through. Okay. Matt Chapman's no longer interested. Son of a gun. Damn it. I simmed 1 too many days. Phillies sign Lodolo to a 6-year, $193 million a year. I guess you really do got to go one day at a time. Rangers get Christian Javier. The Pirates sign Chapman for 19.1. Our plans are falling apart. Our plans are falling apart. I mean, I guess then it's a good thing that we made the trade for a pitcher, right? So we have Grayson Rodriguez, Julio Arias, and then we should also have Tristan McKenzie. Oh man, the Reds are nipping at our heels. They're also paying $12 million a year. We're gonna have to up that. So we'll go 5 for 63. Okay. We're still in the lead on Verdugo, Brendan Donovan, and Soler. We could go after Manoah, but he hasn't been good. Oh, we also need relievers. Shoot. We need a lefty. AJ Minter. Do you want to be an Athletic? Oh, wow. But he's regressing. Why are you regressing? You had a phenomenal season. Caleb Ferguson. All right, so offer on Ferguson or on Minter, 2-year deal for 5. Caleb Ferguson, 3 years at 3.7. That seems like a pretty good deal. Oh, 3 years at 3.9. Okay. What? That's crazy. And then who else do we have in the bullpen? So we still have Garrett Crochet. So there's at least one lefty. Jojo Romero. Another lefty. So then we have Jaime Bria, Ryan Thompson. How many relievers do we have? We have 18 out of 15. Kay's a lefty. Newcomb's a lefty. So maybe we don't need a lefty, actually. Maybe we're okay. We'll just leave these as is, I guess. And then anybody else just dominating? I don't see anyone that I would sign that I don't think our guys could do. Everyone else is old as hell and regressing. So, okay. I guess that's it. All right, so let's just make sure we're still in lead on the offers. We are. Sim 3 more days. Okay. Kyle Wright goes to the Blue Jays. Okay, so first, we are still leading on all of our offers. I'm okay, really, if either one of these two we don't get them. It'd just be nice to have that depth. But let's look at the 40-man. So we have 31 on the 40. and sort by potential. And then we're just looking for anyone who is not on the 40-man that is Rule 5 eligible that we don't want stolen. And if you are unfamiliar with baseball, basically that means there's like a separate draft called the Rule 5 draft where if you're not on a team's 40-man roster, other teams have a chance to just, and they're not signed, other teams just have a chance to snag them. That's it. You get to steal them from the roster. You can pick as many players as you want. The only rule is that if you pick someone on the Rule 5 draft, you have to have them on your MLB roster for the duration of the year. So if someone takes Gunnar Hoglund, he's going to be on their MLB roster. So you have to pick people that are MLB ready. If you cut them or trade them, if you cut them, then they just go back to whatever team they were originally on. Gunnar Hoglund could get signed. And we have space, so we'll add him to the 40-man. Like Henry Bolt, for example, he's a C potential. He's young, but it's like I don't think a team's going to come and take a guy and put him on the roster that has 44 contact right and 40 contact left. I just don't see that happening. What's up?
I have a question about the trip.
Okay.
So are we leaving tonight really early or the next night really early?
I guess you would call it we're leaving tonight really, really late or tomorrow morning really, really early. However you want to phrase it.
Okay.
Either way, tomorrow you have to wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh, yes, that's another thing I need to mention. I will be on vacation for next week. I will not be bringing my PlayStation 5 with me. So, I will not be live streaming. Okay. I don't think any of these guys are really... How is he eligible for the Rule 5 draft? He's actually decent and at a position where we have a lot of need. So we'll put him on the 40-man. Okay. So I think we're good there. The only people left to sign are Gillian and Bak Ho Kang. Okay. We're still leading on everyone that we want. Let's see. So AJ Minter has accepted the Giants offer. We do not need to stop simulating. Today's last day to offer arbitration, which we already have. Looks like a couple people actually already signed the offers that we gave them. So Ryan Noda, Logan Davidson, and Anthony Kay will all go to arbitration. Our Tristan McKenzie free agent has heated up as the Guardians have stepped in and are offering a matching a little bit more money than we are. What's up?
When are we gonna get my stuff?
I don't know because I haven't heard from your mom yet. Did you do what she told you to do?
Yeah. Wait, no.
You need to do that so she knows what to bring. Okay. So we have 5 for 63. We're going to go 5 for. Actually, forget it. I want to keep him. I really want to keep him. We can also front load this contract so as he gets older, he becomes cheaper. Hopefully, the idea of getting a big payout right up front entices him. That's a pretty substantial lead. And even though the Guardians were offering him more, he still favored us, so that gives me some hope. Okay, the Braves get in the mix on Verdugo, but we still lead by a sizable amount. Feel pretty good about those still. Sim a few more days. White Sox signed Detmer. Looks like they're spending some money, which is good to see because they've been terrible. All right, and a new challenger comes in. St. Louis offering 5 for 61, which $6 million offer what we're offering, but pretty close. So we're going to actually have to up our offer. Let's go to 14-2. Seems like a nice, good arbitrary number. Front load it. Okay. Back in a solid lead. We'll have Brendan Donovan to fill in gaps. Jorge Soler to steal DH. Okay. But Tristan McKenzie, I really want because he's just starting to like hit his peak, I think. Okay. All right, still well in the lead for everyone. Just signed the contracts. The Yankees get Josh Hader from the Angels. I mean, good for us since we face the Angels so often. But we have faced the Yankees every year we've gone to the playoffs, so is what it is. Cardinals signed Alek Manoah. Wow, so they were going after Manoah and McKenzie. Bold move. Okay. Wow, we didn't even get the update, but we signed Tristan McKenzie. That's huge. Ooh. The Tigers are actually offering more than we are to Alex Verdugo. But he had an insane year last year. So 5 for 65, we're going to have to up that. Let's go 5 for 68. Front load it. Okay. Diamondbacks get David Bednar, another closer on the move. Rays get Brandon Woodruff. Who's missing? All right. So we get Alex Verdugo. Not great on defense. Might be a little bit of a liability, but he does have a strong arm. He's not bad. It's just his speed is bad. But we'll throw him out right field. Yeah. Okay. Tanner Hawk-Tua. Oh, that is so funny. I hope someone laughs at that when they watch that. Gotta give him that Hawk-Tua. Spit on that thing. Brandon Hawk-Tua. Oh, man. It's tough being so funny sometimes. I'll tell you what. Okay, so we still have offers on Brendan Donovan and Jorge Soler, but no one else is even offering on them. So I think we're good to fast forward a few days. And just like that, Brendan Donovan has accepted the Astros offer of $30 million over 4 years. Astros. All right, we're going to simulate the draft lottery. Because it doesn't really matter because we won the World Series. We have no chance of moving up. But really, like, okay. He wasn't like a huge piece. We also get Soler back. He wasn't like a huge piece of the puzzle, but just having a well-rounded, flexible player like that uh, would have been really nice. Would have been really nice. Do we have anyone else that fits the bill? I wish it just said their secondary positions. I need someone who can play infield and outfield. Gavin Lux can play shortstop. He was with the Dodgers last year. He put up pretty good numbers. Only 220 at bat, so he must have been a backup bat. I mean, he was decent. He can play second and short. All right, second and short. Second, third, short. But can't hit lefties to save his life. Ronnie Simon. Ronnie Simon, 27-year-old, 72 overall. He looks okay, but probably not the guy we need if we're wanting to compete. There's some options down here. Will Wagner plays the entire infield. Good defense. Wish his vision and stuff were a little bit better. We'll offer him a 1-year deal. How many do we have on the roster? Okay. Because sometimes I'll sign too many players and then... okay, so... But it could be... Could be one of these guys. Let's go to third base. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Pretty bad year last year. Plays a variety of positions, which is nice, but Luis Ariz plays third, short, and second. Pretty good bat. Yeah. He's got offers. I mean, Paul DeYoung, probably pronouncing that wrong. He's been improving every year. Doesn't look great, but I mean, he would just be a backup bat. Loris Gurriel Jr. could be an option here. He is solid. We know that. Has been improving. Not great against righties, but good defensively. Also can play outfield and infield, just not third. He has no offers. I think he's the guy. I think he's a guy we can do something with. We'll give him 2 years, 2.5. Should sign for that. If not, then we'll maybe go after who was it? Luis Arias. The only thing is he can't also play the outfield. He's definitely a better one to sign, I think. But more flexibility with Lourdes Gurriel. Okay, so we'll sim a few days. Today's a Rule 5 draft. Yes, we want to go to the draft. Twins get Spencer Steer. Okay. And Swanson. Okay, so they pick up 2 position players. Twins making moves. White Sox get Mackenzie Gore. We actually thought about maybe picking him up. Okay. We'll look. Chris Sale is on here? That's crazy. Oh my goodness. Yikes. Former Athletic Ken Waldenchuk. I mean, the only thing we would really be looking at is shortstop. Jacob Amana hasn't hit well, but improved a lot down in the minors. But whoa. Jordy Barley. Plus 14 power lefties. He must have crushed lefties in the minors last year. But we are going to pass. We're going to skip the selection. It's very important, if you are doing your own franchise, to manually skip the selection, because otherwise the computer will sign players for you, even if you don't need them. And then you'll be like, who the hell is this guy and why is he on the team? And then you're stuck with him. Okay. Let's go back to our free agency pool. We're still good on Lourdes Gurriel. I wish he hit righties a little bit better, because that's one area that we do. Maybe we can make a trade. Let's go to player search. I'll take any position, that's fine. I don't care about age. Okay, so primary position doesn't matter. But we need, so let's, can I not just select any position? All right. I can't select infield. Okay. Let's go with secondary position of infield. And what are we looking for? We're looking for contact versus lefties to be maybe at least a 70. Contact versus righties to be at least a 70 as well. Let's just see what we get. No one. Okay. Mookie Betts. Oh, man. I'm not taking that contract on. That'd be crazy. I don't think there's any way we could get him from the Dodgers anyway. Okay. Third base. Jared Triolo. Plays third, short, and outfield. Okay. I mean, that's the guy I wanted. But we were stolen by the Astros. My God, could we pull Bryce Harper? Probably no way. Also, we're just looking for a backup. Lamont Wade Jr. Just plays first and outfield, okay. So how about if we go to outfielders with infield? Nope. Nope. No. Great. All right, well, Lourdes Gurriel it is. Sim. No one else wants him. Which is crazy because that's how we got Soler. No one wanted him. And then he goes on to hit 30 bombs. Yankees get Alejandro Kirk. He was the big free agent last year. Again, good for us. Because now he's not on the Angels. Who's on the Angels roster anymore? What the hell? The Angels are selling? Yo, could we be evil and get Mike Trout? My wife would hate me. What's up, dude?
Can you watch me do a race?
Can what?
Can you watch me do a race on my new game?
Yes. After I'm done with this live stream.
When will you be done?
Probably like 30 more minutes, if that.
Okay.
It probably won't be that long. Okay. I remember what I was talking about. Oh, yeah. We were just looking at the Angels because it seems like they're just trading everyone away. Reds get Walker from the Cardinals. I mean, we made our big splash already, right? I can't get over it. Damn. San Diego going real cheap. Sounds like a Padres move. Will you sign the contract? Okay. Mets are getting into it a little bit, but we're still far and away ahead. Are you kidding me? He's going to the Braves for 1 year and $2.7 million. It's always that one extra day. No one wants him. Our backup option's gone. All right. All right, let's look at the roster. Who would we even have? Who can we? So we'd have Torkelson, Note as a backup. He can play outfield, so there's something. We have Geloff and Mead who play first, second, third. Will Wagner. I don't remember who this guy is, to be honest. But he's at least an option. Oh, that's the guy that we just signed, right? Because he can play the infield. Okay. mean, Jacob Wilson could play short and third in outfield. I mean, we have Rosario. I want someone else like him. Because right now, I don't have a backup shortstop. Unless it's Logan Davidson or Jacob Wilson. I think we need to go on the hunt for a shortstop. We need a shortstop. Don't care the age, hand, all that stuff. I need someone who can hit the ball. Of course. And so let's just start with 70-70. Who can we realistically get? J.P. Crawford. Heyo. Addison Barger. They also have this guy. All right. I don't know what it would take to get him, though. All right. So we could swap shortstops. How is Logan Davidson still not signed a contract? Wow. Logan Davidson already almost does it. All right. So what if it's... All right, so we could just swap shortstops. And what else could we give you? You want a third baseman? How about a young prospect? You like that deal. That's crazy. We have a bazillion second basemen. You want a second baseman? You want Kevin Fajita? Be potential, 26 years old. Will never see the MLB. I mean, that's a cheap-ass trade. So I want to give them something they can actually use, so this is actually somewhat realistic. All right, we'll give you Blade, Fajita, and Wilson for Addison Barger. Looks like we still have a little bit of flexibility. What else do you got down here? Oh my God, they would give us this guy too? That's just robbery. And you would give us a 67 overall, a potential starting pitcher. They hate themselves. I can't do that. Because I know Fajita's... Jacob Wilson could come in and play for them. If that's their shortstop situation, at least he could compete. JJ Bleday, do they need an outfielder? They do, actually. He's relatively young compared to what they have. There's a big drop-off between Dalton Varsho, Edward Olivares. He could play right. They don't have much there. That trade makes sense. This trade makes sense. We're going to swap shortstops. They also get a young prospect and an MLB-ready fielder. Okay. And then we get a backup or a starting shortstop in Addison Barger. He's pretty young. He had a breakout year last year. Plays the infield and the outfield. Okay, I like it. And then we didn't get Gurriel. All right, so I think that's good. We'll take a quick skim through free agent pool. Okay. I think we're good. Let's go to the arbitration hearings. All right. Still in the free agency. We made some good trades, I think. I'm really sad that we missed out on Lodolo because that would have been insane to have Arias, Lodolo, Rodriguez, McKenzie, and Mason Miller. And then Stuart Orr could actually be lawn relief. But, okay. Ryan Noda, arbitration panel sided with Noda. He'll make $2 million this year. Logan Davidson gets 1.4. And we will move to spring training. All right. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and... Damn, that logo is cool. All right, so let's go ahead and... Because we've only been streaming for an hour and a half. Let's go ahead and sim through most of spring training. We can auto-fix the lineups. It doesn't really matter. See lots of wins in there. Apparently we can't win on Saturday. But I just want to kind of take a quick peek. So we go up in overall rank. It looks like our defense is just not good. But let's take a look here. At how well we've done. Rosario off to a great start. 5 home runs and a 308 average. What? That's crazy for spring training. But that's a huge standout. Alex Verdugo looking good. Spencer Torkelson looking good. Gelly's back hitting bombs. Seth Brown a little slow, but that's okay. Whoa. Curtis Mead, 73 at bats, got hitting 425. Who's Matt Chapman? We don't even know. Just kidding, Chappie. We love you. And then Addison Barger, our new shortstop. And we got Soler, only bat 200. Rest of these guys. Oh, Estrada batting 440 at 25 at bats. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Okay. All right, so let's set our roster here before it's over. All right, so we're going to have Arias, Rodriguez, McKenzie, Mason Miller, Stuart Orr, and then Tyler Wells or Trevor Rogers. I think but Wells did good last year. He had a really solid season. Wells did not. So Wells, even though it would be good to have another lefty, we still have to go through waivers. Okay, we'll do that. All right, so spring training has come to an end. Now we got to go and figure out our roster situation. I don't think we need to carry 7 starters, 2, 4. All right, so ooh, he's out of minor league options. Maybe we do carry all these starters. Then we have Ferguson, Thompson, Jaime Barria, Jojo Romero. That only gives us 2 righties, and then, well, I guess we have Luther Hanna too. Okay. So 3 righties, 3 lefties. I don't love it, but we'll take it, I guess. Yeah. Well, Tyler Wells has options, but he pitched well. I don't want to send him down. Stuart Orr does have options. We could send him down to AAA, but I want him to come up. But we really don't need him. And they want to do Gunnar Hoglund? No. Oh, never mind. He is. Okay. Okay. So 6 relievers, 7 starters. I guess we'll roll with it. At least gives us flexibility. Last year we had like 3 or 4 starting pitchers go down on injury, so. Okay. Jake Garland, Gunnar Hoglund, Matsui. He's 72 overall, but I think if I remember right, he did struggle at AAA. Andreas Gillian. So they would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's not good enough. Okay, so we'll start him at AAA. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Our relief pitching, so we'll have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in AAA. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. It's fine. Closing pitcher. Okay. Catchers. We need at least 2 in AAA. You get to come up and play AA, young man. And we actually probably need another one. I don't know where we lost the catcher, but huh. Any of these guys have C potential? Oh, great. 41 overall. That's tough. Okay. How are these guys' knees not blown out? All right, Silas it is. Okay. First base, Spencer Torkelson, Ryan Noda, Sean Lima in AAA. Okay, I'm okay with all those. Do we really want Douglas Vaughn at AA? I think he can go to AAA. Along with Will Wagner. He can play the rest of the infield. And then Max Muncy. Do we have a backup second baseman? No. Yes, we do. Okay. Third. Okay. Short. Addison Barger. Made a trade. You better work out. Okay. Then we got Verdugo, Soler, and Brown. Meza is actually going to go down to AA because he struggles. Estrada can stay in AAA. Like, Martin Meza, he could be so good. I just need his contact to go up. And Seth Brown, Jorge Soler, and Verdugo's still got a few more years left, but Soler and Brown are getting up there now. Okay, this is fine. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4 outfielders. Okay. Lawrence Butler is our fourth outfielder. Okay. Okay. That actually looks okay. So, our rotation is Urias, Rodriguez, McKenzie, Miller, and Trevor Rogers. Trevor Rogers, though, still untested. We're going to keep it with Wells and Trevor Rogers lawn relievers. Bria Thompson, Ferguson, Hannah, our middle relief, and then Garrett Crochet and Romero. Setup and closers we can use interchangeably. So Matsui will come into the rotation. Okay. Who's going to be our AAA closer? Kyle Brown, you're the man. And then, that's fine. We also have 3 more relievers coming down to AAA once they clear waivers. Okay. That all looks good. Now for our lineups. Okay. So, versus righties. We have Ahmed Rosario, Carlson, but Verdugo has like no power, or not as much power. Although he did rake last year with 30 homers. So why don't we do Verdugo? Rosario has huge clutch too. All right, so we'll do Verdugo leading off with Rosario second. So the idea is Verdugo gets on, then Rosario comes in, has 99 contact or 94 contact because of his clutch rating. And then Geloff in the cleanup spot with 88 power versus righties. Wait, how is Soler not starting? Okay, who do we need in the outfield? So that would explain why Ahmed Rosario looked a little sketchy sometimes in center field, because technically it's not a secondary position for him. So do we start him? Yeah, I think what we're going to do is Ahmed Rosario is going to play short. So Seth Brown will be in right field. Verdugo in left. Or we could swap them. Yeah, let's swap them because technically that's his primary position. And then we have Jorge Soler as DH. Like, why would... That's just crazy to me. Okay. And then Torkelson, Brown, Soler. Man, now we have a lot more power versus righties, that's for sure. And a lot better contact. And then Dylan Carlson, Curtis Mead, and Soderstrom. I like it. Righty DH doesn't matter. Lefty DH does. Okay, so Verdugo has even less power versus lefties. I don't know why. So he'll go. Actually, Rosario has pretty good powers, so we'll go Verdugo, Carlson, Soler, Torkelson, Rosario, Geloff, Mead, and switch these two. Okay. Feel pretty good about that. Wow, got a lot to do here at AAA. I hate it. Okay. Actually, what we might do is just have the computer just fill this in, and then we'll just rearrange it because it just takes too long. Okay. So there we go. Our off season is done. Apparently, we cannot play defense, but we're really good at, and we're really low on speed apparently, but we're good at everything else. We have a new logo, so we don't just have a blank spot there anymore. And let me tell you, it is cool. We have new unis. We have some new faces. And I think this. We certainly have a chance to repeat. We should be in the hunt for. We should easily be in the wild card. We should be in the hunt for winning the AL West. I do want to take a look just real quick. Let's look at our competition. So let's start here with Houston. I just want to see what their rosters are. So Alvarez, Tucker. Yes?
You can watch me do a bit.
Yep. I just need like 2 more minutes. Framber Valdez, who we crushed. I feel like every time we played him, we crushed him. Pena, Jose Altuve is still playing. 36. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, yeah. Pretty good roster. Angels, Trout. Is their only 90-plus overall player. Obviously, he's a great one. Angels look interesting, but they have a few position players, and then they're forced 5 starting pitchers, and then it just kind of falls off. Okay. Then us, we only have 2 90-plus overall players. We lost Chapman. But it's a good mix of like starting pitcher, position player, starting player, position player, starting player, relief pitcher, position. So we definitely have some good depth here. In Seattle, they have a few. They have a few 90 overalls. A lot of them starting pitchers, though. So position players maybe not as good. And then the Rangers, they still have Corey Seager, who I think won MVP last year. Evan Carter, Josh Young. Their 2 aces, Marcus Semien. Okay, so a lot of talent here on the Rangers as well. So we have a work cut out for us as always. Super competitive division, but I think the offseason was good. I think we made some good trades, and we'll see where we go from here. If you enjoyed this episode, a like, comment, subscriptions always appreciated. If you didn't like it, feel free to dislike it and leave me a comment letting me know how I can improve my content in the future. And again, I'll be off all of next week on vacation, but I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.